Hi all, I'm Jeanette Keynes from Jewelry Arts Inc. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to position and hold your die former when you're making your beautiful new Queen Puabi style beads. My Queen Puabi die formers are available right now on my website, jewelryartstools.com. I've been so excited to share this project with all of you. So Susie was just asking an excellent question. Have you annealed yet? Now, normally I cut first, then anneal, because when you cut, does the whole thing get super hard? No, but normally my procedure is like I cut out my back sheets and then I anneal. And also the thing of like, this is 30 gauge fine silver, like that's pretty darn soft anyway. It doesn't mean you shouldn't anneal. You're always gonna get a better result with this when you keep everything really nice and soft and annealed. So anneal, anneal, anneal. So now that I have my back sheet all nice and annealed, and you see there's a little extra right here. Yeah, Susie, if you wanna watch this, education in action. You see I've got a little extra there. Mm-hmm. So the whole key to this is now how do I hold this, when I'm gonna hammer it. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna take our positive die, like so, and I'm just gonna sort of put this roughly, centered over this. I'm gonna put this roughly in the middle, because here's the thing, as we hammer this down in here, it's going to center itself. Do you know what I mean? The positive and the negative fit together nicely. They're going to kind of align. But when you're doing it at first, you sort of don't know exactly where it is. You just kind of position it in the middle. So have I ever showed you that sort of two-handed setting technique? After we have set, I'll hold the setting tool in my left hand, and with my right hand I'll use the leather mallet and tap a little bit. You use really the same hand position as this, because right now if you think about this, you've got three things right here, right? You've got your positive, you've got your sheet, and you've got your negative die on the bottom. So what you want to do, when I pick this up and put it right in the middle, then I just take my fingers and slide it down so that you're like this. This provides two really important things. A, with your fingers like this, you're holding all three items pretty much together. And even more importantly, your fingers are out of the way so that you can smack the top of this. Because I know a couple people were like, oh, this is too short. And I'm like, oh, no, it's not too short. You have to get your fingers down here. Because if this were longer and you kept your fingers up here, that would be okay, I guess, but the bottom stuff would tend to wiggle around more. Mm-hmm. So you don't want your fingers, up toward the top. You want them down there. So when you first pick it up, get it where you want it, and then just slide your fingers down like this. You see what I mean? So that you're resting against your surface. And of course, we're again using our high-tech pile of magazines to keep from breaking the tile on our stupid benches. At home, you don't have to do this. But so that's how you want to hold it, right? Just like that.
It has to be super straight.
It's a great question, because a lot of people are like, how do I get it really straight? Honestly, I don't know that I ever get it that straight. I just sort of go, I think that's aligned, and I put my fingers there and I give it a smack. You can't go that far off because the positive and negative are made to come together. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they can really, leave town. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, okay, important. Everything is being held. My fingers are out of the way. I'm going to take my leather mallet. Now, you don't have to use a leather mallet. I like a leather mallet because I think it sort of prevents you from getting too violent. You know what I mean? This is not one of those occasions like when you're forging an ingot and you're like channeling your rage. As women, we have lots of rage. I have plenty. I channel mine, but this is not an occasion for that. This is a light thing. So what I'm going to do, you see? That's it. And I'm going to stop and anneal. And the whole key to this is not to go berserker on it. There's lots of things you can, but not on this. It's going to be a few light taps. We're going to stop. We're going to anneal this. And then we'll do another stage. And what I'm going to show you in a second is very important, because there's one other important thing you need to do to this before we go on to the next stage.